Somewhere, someone is spending their last week with a full set of fingers.
It is very good that farts don't have a color.
Intelligence isn't genuinely appreciated until you meet someone who has none.
Most people who buy 50-meter water-resistant watches will never dive that deep in their lives.
Every language travels at the speed of sound, but sign language travels at the speed of light.
The human body has a highly sophisticated diagnosis system, but outputs terrible error codes.
Not all clocks have a second hand, but if they did, it'd be the third hand.
Dinosaurs are cool and all, but the largest animal to ever roam the earth is a mammal that still exists in 2023.
Every person you know is temporary in your life. You are also temporary in theirs.
Love at first sight is judging a book by its cover.
In nature, cold milk isn't a thing unless the mother is dead.
There are two kinds of people: you have a pet rat, and oh, you have a pet rat.
Phil Dunphy is who Michael Scott thinks he is.
Jake is short for Jacob, yet Blake is not short for Blakeup.
A meat pie or meat loaf is delicious, but a meat cake is disgusting.
The scariest part about artificial intelligence is not how complicated it is, but how simple human intelligence is to mimic.
Transformers toys are probably really hard to design and create from scratch.
You can only stand in one direction.
Those parents in Stuart Little were messed up for choosing a mouse instead of an orphan.
Now for a quick break. Stay tuned for more shower thoughts. W is the only letter that explains how it is written.
When you hear that something is wrong on so many levels, it's usually just 2 or 3 levels.
The boy in Stuart Little used better controller for his small boat than those Titan guys.
The irony of missing persons posters is that, generally, the missing person is happy in the picture.
2077 is a new 1984. Aside
from percussion, most instruments can be pantomimed by wildly wiggling your fingers in a specific location.
Almost everyone's mouth is a few feet away from a butthole at all times.
Hot custard is on a short list of the closest things we have to a dessert soup.
It's fewer problematic to misuse the word less than to misuse the word fewer. Said another way, you'll have less people complain about misusing the word less than misusing the word fewer.
Tickling isn't a good or bad feeling. I'm Bob Jeffy.
And I'm Lorelei Stewart. Thanks for listening, and we'll be back tomorrow with more shower thoughts. Bye for now.
This podcast was produced by Klassic Studios. Please see the show notes page for source credits.